Hello,
Greetings.
and welcome to stage
2
2, module 1.
of the Heart Path section of the program. Yay!
Yeah, so you're now in your second month. Congratulations for coming this far.
Welcome, welcome.
Welcome to the actual meat and hard work of the program.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I say that with a lot of love because all work that we do on ourselves is worthy work. It is hard work, it's not easy, but it is simple.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what our programs have been written to encapsulate, is the simplicity but not easy work.
Especially in stage 1, it was very about simple tools to establish a very strong foundation.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, that you've been working through those to build your nice strong foundation that you are going to build your new life upon.
Right.
And the Heart Path is essentially about taking an inventory, if you will, of where your life currently is at and where you want it to be.
Yeah.
And you know, many of you, while going through stage 1, have already stated how you've come to see and explore. This is why we've prompted you to start exploring your belief systems surrounding food and self-care and relationships with others.
Right.
So you have already began seeing the disconnect that happens between your heart and what you're actually living.
Absolutely. So what we're going to do here is we're going to start going back into our thought paradigms, back along our path, looking for the blocks. If those blocks are buried under the sands of time, digging them out, addressing them, digging them out, addressing them, and dissolving them, so that we can then realign with our heart path. Now that happens in the present moment, but we do it by looking at where the detours took place. And any thoughts that we currently still have, use, implement on a daily basis that no longer serve us. So on a purely physical level, this program has 7 modules. And the way that we've broken it down is it's still over the 4 weeks, because this is only a 3-month program. However, you're going to have module 1 and 2 in the first week, 3 and 4 in the second week, 5 and 6 in the third week, and 7 in the fourth week.
Right. And week 1 also has just a couple of questions contained within this welcome PDF. Just a couple little prompts for you to see kind of where your idea of success is at right now.
Absolutely.
And prompting you to explore where that idea of success came from.
A word of warning, friends. This program is, and particularly this stage of this program, is only going to be as successful as you are honest, truthful, and hardworking within yourself. It's like anything, but it's very accentuated in this. So if you're not honest with yourself, you will not get the results.
Right. You know, it's not about what you tell us. It's about what you're telling yourself.
Absolutely.
Because what you tell us or don't tell us, you can tell us whatever you think we want to hear.
Right.
That you're not benefiting or hurting us. You're only benefiting or continuing to hurt yourself. So
Right.
this is a very real place where, you know, we had you look at ego in the last module of the art of being human. And this is going to be a place where your ego is going to make an appearance.
Yes, it is.
You know, it's going to say, oh no, you don't need to explore that, or don't say that, you know, somebody's going to judge you. It's going to, all those fears are going to start coming up because quite appropriately, just this morning, I read something by Wayne Dyer where he said, you know, using the ego to counteract the ego is akin to trying to standing on your own shoulders or something.
Yeah.
It's just not possible.
It's akin to a thief telling you he's honest. Are you going to believe him?
So you can't, and that's where we come in. So when you're not sure about something or you're feeling a little bit, we urge you to write it down and bring that to our call, you know, make mention of it in the group, whatever it may be.
Right.
Because we are here to serve as the mirror to be like, no, there's something beneath that. Let's dig a little deeper.
And we will force you to dig. The digging is up to you, but we're going to stand there with the shovel tapping our feet until you start digging.
Right.
So I can tell you now that this aspect of the work, this shadow work, is not easy. It's going to challenge you. And there are things that it's going to dig up and bring to the surface that you may not be ready to face. When that happens, fall back on what happened during stage 1. Go back to your breath, create the space with your breath, and then insert gratitude. This work cannot hurt you. Everything that you have already faced, you've already lived and survived. Although it may feel difficult or painful or emotional or traumatic as it comes up, you've already lived it and you've already survived it.
Your mind is not going to bring up anything that you are incapable of dealing with.
Absolutely.
Your mind has layers of defense. So if there's something stored away in there that's just, so shattering that you can't handle, your mind is not going to bring it to the surface at this time.
Absolutely.
Trust and believe that. You may feel like you can't deal with it. Trust and believe that you can, that is just another trick of your ego.
Breathe to create space and insert gratitude. Gratitude for the process, for the path, for where you found yourself, for the work. And you will come through this just fine, and you're going to be in a much better position by the end of this next 4 weeks.
And again, that's also what we are here for. We are here for support. We are here for, but the bulk of the effort and the work has to come from you.
Yes.
We're not here to, how do you put it? We're not here to do the work for you. We've done it. We do it on a daily basis. And we're here to hold you accountable for it and to call you out when you're trying to kid yourself.
Yeah.
And, if something seems overwhelming, we do want you to reach out to us, but we are going to push you to step back into your breath work, like Chris just said.
Right.
Step back into those foundational tools that we taught you in the first module. The work is up to you. By establishing these patterns and these practices in the whole first month, they should now, if you've been practicing them regularly, they should now be a little bit more second nature.
Yes.
That's what they're there for.
So here's the reality check. As we've just been saying, even as recently as a couple of days ago, I went through this process and dug into some deep aspects of my shadow self. And at the end of the process, I was exhausted. I had a headache, I'd had a lot of tears, and I felt wiped out. I felt like I had literally run a marathon. And I know how much work it requires to get through this. But I also know how good it feels afterwards. You feel lighter on a whole new level.
And we also know that you are capable, otherwise you wouldn't be in this program. There's a reason we screen you.
That's why we pre-screen you, because you are resourceful, you are committed.
You are decisive.
Yes.
And you've shown us that. So this is, it's essentially go time, like I wrote at the top of one of the first 2 modules you're getting. It's go time.
It's go time. All right, let's do this, guys. If you need us, we're here. And let's work through these modules.
Much love. Bye.